Probably may not know me because I'm really almost that quiet kid in the back of the classroom, but my name's Sergio Escude. My family came here from Colombia, and I came here when I was 9 years old. So that's a big thing for me, moving from a different country, learning English and everything. But growing up, I was always into sports. When I was younger, I noticed how everybody always had a certain niche in the sport, and it was like something they could look forward to in high school. You know, they always had that sport they were going to do to kind of excel above everybody else. And my 8th grade in middle school, you know, I played football because I wanted to join the football team freshman year in high school. But you know, I was just like, hey, maybe I'll try football. I'm not really too big into it, but I'll just try it out, see how it goes. And then I tried it out for my 8th grade. I went to like a little pee-wee football league, Redlands. And I liked it and all, but it just really didn't catch my attention. It wasn't the sport that I really wanted to excel in. So my brother did a lot of mountain biking, and my 8th grade year, towards the end, he started taking me out on his mountain bike. He let me borrow his mountain bike and tell me, hey, go up that trail over there and ride my bike and see if you like it or not, have fun with it. And ever since he first let me borrow his bike, I immediately fell in love with just being out in nature, forgetting all the stresses of life, not having to like worry about like homework or anything. I could just go out there and for hours and not have to worry about anything at all. And then going into my freshman year of high school, one day I took my bike in at a local bike shop. I saw a flyer that said, you know, mountain bike race in Fontana. So I took it up. I went to my first race. I was 15 years old. My first race, I got top 3. So I figured, hey, this is probably my thing. I'm really good at it for my first time. So my freshman year, that first season, I placed top 3 in my class for beginners. And then my sophomore year, it was a little bit more interesting. My sophomore year was already 3 years on the bicycle, and then I had a little bit more speed. I didn't really care too much about getting hurt. I just figured, hey, I want to have the best times. I want to get top 3. So my sophomore year, I basically jumped a class and went straight to expert, and I was the youngest person racing expert for a 15-year-old. I did good. I wouldn't get top 3, but I would get top 5. So it was something to hold on to because I knew I could excel in it, make better decisions with my bike and my health. And I knew I was still growing and I was still young. My junior year of high school, that summer going into my high school year, I started working out, going to the gym, because I knew I had the speed, but I just could not control the bike and I didn't have the strength and would get hurt a lot. So I figured, hey, maybe if I start working on my health, get a little stronger fitness-wise, I would do all right. And that year, my junior year, I would get top 3 on expert class, which was really good for me, and also that helped me pick up a lot of sponsors that would help me out financially with my bike, and just for like help me out financially with food, everything that I needed just to keep up my health. It wasn't until my senior year when I found out I got my pro license, and that was a really big thing for me because, you know, 8th grade started off like a little kid, and then my senior year, I was racing with 22-year-olds, 23-year-olds. These people have been racing for like 4 or 6 years, you know, like a really long time, and I was just like a little 17-year-old kid trying to keep up with them. So getting my pro license senior year was a big thing for me, and of course, I wasn't winning races. It was just like I was in that class, and I knew I was superior to kids my age, so it felt pretty nice. But I knew I was never going to win a race, being a 17-year-old, you know, racing with like people that have a lot of experience. But I still tried, and it wasn't until my first year of college when I realized that I either had to choose going to school or trying just to keep racing. And I tried the racing scene, but I noticed I didn't have money in my pocket as much as I used to because of college. College was like a big financial burden, especially on my family, so I just kind of decided to slow down in the racing, and I would race half the season. I didn't really take it too seriously like how I used to in high school. And hopefully this year, if everything goes good this school semester, I'll probably start racing again for a full season and see how that goes. So yeah, basically I talked about my small cycling career because to me that's like a big niche for me that I had in my life, and it's something that I could look upon and say that I accomplished what I really wanted to do. And even though I didn't get far into it, I'm still growing, so I just figure like if I just give it some time, I'll probably mature into it and be a lot better than when I started. And that's me.
Yeah!